It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Marks and Spencer's and Vocation Brewery. And this is a can of their chocolate caramel cookie, naughty and nice chocolate stout. 440 milliliter can, 8% ABV. Now they brought out a range of stouts at Christmas time, Vocation. They were called Vocations. They were based on a box of celebrations. So you had a Bounty version, a Snickers, a Twix. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was based on one of the beers, one of the Vocation celebrations type beers they brought out for Christmas. I mean, I picked it up. It cost me £3.50 in Marks and Spencer's. I was there. I was beer shopping. I was buying myself one of my favourite Vice beers, Paulaner. And I was there also to buy some of these new craft beers. And I got to be honest with you, I picked this up and then I put it back, and I picked it up and I put it back. This is probably going to be one of those kind of dessert stouts. I'm not really a fan of dessert stout, and the reason why I was putting it back and picking it up again is there's a part of me that's intrigued. There's probably a part of you guys who follow me who's intrigued to see what I think of it, and I thought, right, let's give it a go. But then I thought to myself, is it unfair on Vocation that they brewed this style of beer? There's many people who like this style of beer, but I may not like it. But then again, I suppose if you review iPhone, if you review tech on YouTube, there's going to be some tech that you're not really going to like. But it's the like M&S Brownlee, the fantastic tech YouTuber. You know, he probably reviews stuff that he didn't really want to review, didn't really want to look at, but he has to because there's millions of people who want to see it. There's not millions of people who want to see this beer review, but there's a loyal following here that do. So that was the reason why I picked it up. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. £3.50 a can, a little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Go, look at that. I mean, fair play to the beer. They probably perfected that, haven't they? They perfected the way the beer looks when it pours out. That looks terrific. It looks really inviting. If you're new to beer, if you're new to stouts and porters and whatnot, you're going to pick this up on the shelf. You're going to look at it. You're going to go, oh, chocolate caramel cookie stout. I'm going to give that a go. You're going to bring it home. You're going to pour it out. And you're probably going to have the same reaction as me. Wow, look at this. Looks incredible. Jet black beer in the glass. 2 to 3 finger tan coloured head. It's sticking around. It's not going anywhere. Rolling the beer back and forth. You can see that small amount of carbonation chasing the head up the glass. It looks terrific. Looks terrific. No light bleeding through that glass whatsoever. Aroma then. And if you've got a massive sweet tooth, then you're going to go, whoa, this smells amazing. But unfortunately, that's what let it down for me. I've taught myself over the last 20 years to move right off sugar. I used to have sugar in my coffee, sugar in my tea. I used to eat Twixes, and I used to eat toffee crisp, and I used to drink cans of Coke, cans of Pepsi. I was like most people out there. I used to love sugar. It's only when you kind of make a conscious effort to draw yourself away from sugar that if I was to drink a can of Coke now, or if I was to eat a toffee crisp, I'd go, oh, it would burn. Sure, if you're not used to sugar anymore, sugar will give you like a burning sensation when you're tasting it. And unfortunately, I suppose I've done it because I just don't want sugar in my body, I suppose. Excess levels of sugar. But there is a drawback, and the drawback is that I probably won't like this stout. But hey ho, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. No. It's just like syrup. Just like syrup. I mean, the aroma is caramel, Twix, bit of biscuit, bit of sweet synthetic chocolate. Taste that there's a base flavour here that runs all the way through from start to finish. A consistent flavour of cherry Coke. There's like a cherry Coke flavour there that is just, it's beyond comparable. I'm struggling to pick up any roasted malt in this beer whatsoever. It's overly sweet, it's overly sickly. The alcohol's quite well hidden. That 8% ABV is hidden away quite nicely. Synthetic chocolate, synthetic mouthfeel, synthetic caramel flavours, synthetic everything really. It's really tough for me. It's really tough because I've mentioned this in the other Marks and Spencer's beer reviews, and I'm going to mention it again. This beer cost me £3.50 for a 440 millilitre can. Whereas I went to the same place because it was a celebration. It was my birthday. And the snooker final was on. So I went for two reasons. I went to pick up the beer, the new beers from Marks and Spencer's, and I know Marks and Spencer's stock Paulaner. So I bought 8 bottles of Paulaner Hefeweiss beer. And I bought these for review. The Paulaner cost me £2.50 for a 500 millilitre bottle. And I sat in that chair and I drank between 6 and 8 bottles watching the snooker final. And the beer was going down like milk. It was going down fantastically well. Love the beer style, love Weiss beer. The beer's refined. You're picking up a lot of wheat flavour, a lot of banana from the yeast, and it's a proper beer, you know, it's a proper beer. And then, 2-3 days later, I'm standing in my conservatory reviewing this beer. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way in a million years I would buy the Magic Rock beer again. The hazy beer that they've just launched. I'm not spending £3.50 a can on that. I give that a 5 out of 10. It was like almost undrinkable. Same thing with this Vocation. There's not a chance that I would buy this to consume in my own time, watching a snooker final, enjoying it for my birthday. Not a chance. Not a chance. That's probably down to me not liking sugar too much. But also, I'm asking myself, why is the beer so synthetic? Why is it got no kind of roasted malt flavour coming through? Why is it like overly sweet, syrupy, synthetic chocolate, synthetic caramel flavours coming through? What on earth is going on with the British craft beer industry? Who are they brewing these beers for? university students. I mean, university students, they're paying £9 a year to be in university. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be buying £3.50 cans of Imperial Stout in Marks and Spencer's. I doubt it very much. Who are these beers for? I'm slightly worried, see. I'm slightly worried of a like, there is trouble in the craft beer industry in the UK. And, okay, a lot of this cost of living, is definitely a lot of it to do with the cost of living. But at the same time, some of these breweries are not helping themselves. They are not helping themselves in what they're choosing to brew and they're choosing to sell. This is, quite frankly, awful. Awful, awful. Stout beer. I'm blowing my lips because at this point I'm wondering how much beer is in the beer. There's no roasted malt in this stout. What on earth is going on? At least I can't taste it anyway. The roasted malt. That's going straight down the sink. That is going straight down the sink. I'm not drinking that. Too sweet. Way too sweet. I'd have to walk 6 miles to walk off the calories in that beer. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.